I'm answering the prompt with the understanding that I have unlimited money and resources. I understand that might not be the point of it, but that's how I'm answering it. I do have a number of ideas on how to make the world a better place, and in full disclosure, they require more money than is in my bank account. The idea that I want to talk about specifically here is because it relates to my passion for environmental science. My grandparents live in central Wisconsin, about 4.5 hours away from where I live, depending on the number of bathroom breaks we take. Much of that drive is through very wooded areas, passing hunting plots that alternately contrast with cleared farmland. And often while we're driving through this land, we'll see for sale signs on those forested plots. When I was a kid, I asked my mom, who's a Wisconsin native, about this land that's for sale. I didn't know it was for hunting, and so I was asking why these trees were for sale and so many of them, and she explained people bought them to hunt on them. Across the road from my grandparents is another plot of land not used for hunting. Between my grandparents and my family's dogs, there's a good number of furry friends that require a good number of walks, and so we use this land to walk on. And while it isn't used for hunting, it is used for lumber. Every turn we take through the woods reveals a different stage of tree regrowth. Some recently cut down, some just starting to grow, and some ready to be cut next year. The owners of this land, who let my grandparents hike through it, alternate which parts of the woods they cut down each year, so they always have a new batch. This is way too much context for my idea, but I promise it's necessary. So, my great plan: to buy these plots of land. So, I've thought of this on long car rides, and I think of it every time, and I wish I could do it. So, not all of them are all at once or just in Wisconsin, but to slowly start buying them with the intention of making mini nature reservations. What I want to do is have trails throughout these plots of land for people to walk on. Imagine people traveling on their way to see grandparents or parents and stopping just to stretch their legs. And as they walk, they get to see these signs that describe what kind of tree this is or what kind of animals live here. It's an opportunity to learn about the beautiful native plants and animals that live in these areas. Not only should we look out for deer when they're driving at dusk or dawn, but did you know they can jump up to 8 feet high? And that's the kind of thing that I want to have throughout these. People could learn about these things and then develop a new appreciation for the nature that they normally just drive by. These mini nature reservations would be completely free to visit, but any donations made would go to researching pollution in the rural areas that the reservations are in, air and water pollution. And obviously, these plots of land don't have to just be in Wisconsin. Hunting land is all over. And it would be these opportunities to learn about nature. These plots of land would be for the point of making environmental education accessible.